Getting drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got the 737 rocking like a G6. Stewardess is some sexy lady.
Sure, you play to win, but it's in the moments between strokes, as you walk the fairway with friends, that the game really unfolds. That's why you came here in the first place. One good round deserves another. Grey Goose, world's best tasting vodka.
What do you think about that video? What did you notice?
So, when I watched the Grey Goose commercial, the first thing that came to my mind was the stereotypical rich, middle to upperclassman male, very successful life. Clearly, he has money to be golfing. And I thought it was very interesting how there was only, I think, one other female in the whole entire commercial. And she wasn't the one necessarily golfing. She was kind of with the posse, the group. I think the overall commercial intertwined with both race, gender, and class. Race-wise, very stereotypical white rich male, you know, the American dream to be able to spend money on what you would like as well as your hobbies, golfing. I think class, it absolutely screams class in the idea that, you know, for anyone who knows the price point for Grey Goose, it is more on the more expensive side of vodka, so I definitely think it is reaching out to more middle and upperclassmen audience. And then for gender, I just think it speaks very loudly that, you know, it's a male playing on a golf course, and the whole entire video is, you know, focused on him and his attributions and his accomplishments on the golf course.
Okay, and now we actually interviewed one of your friends as well regarding this video, one of your male friends. So we're going to show you his response to the video and see if there's any differences or similarities. So here it is.
I think the Grey Goose commercial was targeting a middle, maybe to more of an upper class, a little bit more sophisticated group of people.
So, seeing what your friend just had to say about the commercial, what is your reaction to what he had to say?
You know, I think our reactions are pretty similar in the idea that, you know, we both understand the main target audience is middle to upper class. I think the only thing that I would differ with him is that I think it is also targeting the male upperclassman audience, and I don't think he necessarily saw the male aspect of it, you know, the
being a male.
Yes, absolutely. So I think he saw it more as a target of class, and I don't think he understood that there was also gender being targeted in the video.
Well, Jennifer, it was lovely having you on the show today. Thank you so much for coming down and giving us your perspective and your opinion on commercials out there today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on your show. Before I leave, I would like to introduce you to another advertisement that I think would be interesting to get your outtake on it. So
Perfect.
I'd like for us to all look at this advertisement and just take a couple seconds to see what, you know, your initial perception of the advertisement is. Okay, McKenna, after looking at this advertisement, what do you think? I mean, what comes to your mind initially?
Initially, it's like, whoa, there's a female, and all you really notice are her boobs. And you see this man dressed up, and he's towering over her as if he is in charge of her. He has power over her for some reason. So that's my first initial reaction to it. I don't really even know how this is an alcoholic advertisement in the first place.
Okay, and what would you say Sky Vodka What audience do you think they're specifically targeting?
Specifically, I believe they're targeting younger men who clearly have some type of money, since he is in a suit. He's in a very nice suit. So happy middle class, upper class, younger men though.
So, McKenna, we also interviewed a random audience member.
My first impression is that they're not necessarily focusing on Sky Vodka in the advertisement. My eyes first went to the young lady on the ground in certain areas of the young lady. So I think my impression is that they're trying to put a focus on that and then trying to draw in the viewers or the potential customers to the Sky Vodka second. So my impression is that they're selling to young men.
Okay, McKenna, after watching this video of this audience member and his view on the advertisement, how do you think your perceptions differ or join?
Yeah. Okay. Well, after watching him, I can see that we actually have similar views as what we both saw. We just see boobs, and he didn't even notice that it was an alcoholic commercial or advertisement. And so we definitely agree on the whole idea of it. I don't know necessarily other men would agree on that, but definitely him and I have agreement there. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for being with us, and I appreciate that advertisement you shared with us today.
SoCo and lime shots.
Castle, I'm a beer drinker.
My favorite alcohol beverage would have to be Malibu.
Honestly, I like Evan Williams because it's cheap and I like a good bourbon. That's what I like.
I love tequila. I see that in different communities, like in liquor store ads or like posters, there are a particular type of advertising, and it definitely, I think it not only does it go along with race, but it's like how your income and like what you can afford. That's how they target different communities.
They're not in it. People think we only drink cheese. No alcohol, so that's big fan no. Yes, they are underestimated of Asian drinking.
I would definitely say they are represented as being the server as opposed to the drinker. I just think that that's always the way they're portrayed. I think that they should actually be shown as being part of the people drinking as opposed to being part of the ones who are always serving the alcohol.
Sex sells, and so men are always portrayed as these hunk studly men who are so manly for drinking this beer, and then women, I feel like it's never portrayed as women should be drinking this beer. Women are like the sluts and the whores in the bar or in the scene selling the beer.
He's holding a bottle of Jack Daniels. He's got 3 broads around him, all like this. You know, so yeah, Dos Equis. That's why I drink it, because I want to be the most interesting man in the world, and that's what women are about.
I feel like they just target the men with women in their advertisement. I can't think of an ad that I've seen that was like, oh, they want me to buy that drink.
I think upper class people like to drink just about anything that anyone else would. I think they focus more on the higher price point and higher quality drinks, such as higher quality vodkas, rums, gyms, all that stuff, versus the less expensive, cheaper, and not as tasteful versions, if you will.
Probably anything that is considered higher quality, that is top shelf alcohol.
I'd say like upper class would drink like dry martinis because that's what they do in the movies.
Buzz quit killing it. So buy another round and try to shut us down by an hour ago. But we